We're here at the Pygmy Forest at Van Damme State Park, and actually this is the little parking lot. Only holds very few cars. So we're gonna make breakfast here real quick, and then we're gonna go take the self-guided loop and view the Pygmy Forest. And this is the direction we'll be going. So this should be kind of interesting. Some information if you encounter a mountain lion. And there's also black bear active area. August 4th was the last black bear they've seen up here. Cool. This is the Pygmy Forest. And this is a little trail that's a loop where you can enjoy these miniature little pines.
Here's the story about them. Oh, this is California huckleberry.
Oh, these are huckleberries. Oh, I've been seeing those. I didn't know that. They have huckleberry pie. Wow. So all of these are huckleberries, the huckleberry plant.
I haven't seen berries though.
Wrong time of year, maybe. Interesting.
They come right on the ends of it.
Oh, look at, they're all over the place.
Yeah, I've never seen California huckleberry.
Oh, wow.
Here's the seeds.
Oh, that's like a little pine cone. I've seen that pine cone before, but I didn't know it was from the huckleberry.
Oh, they don't come off very easy. Yeah, oh look, see, there's little seeds inside. Huh.
So it's hard to tell from the photos, but the huckleberries have the tiny little green leaves, and they grow intermixed with the rhododendrons. And they don't have pine cones. We're learning as we go. That's my fact check. We're in the Pygmy Forest in Van Damme State Park, and we're walking on this little loop. And as we proceed on the loop, the pygmy pines are getting smaller and smaller and denser. Look how tiny they are. It's really interesting. Here's a little story up here, see what they say. So it says the ancient soils. What is unique here? These soils are between 500,000 and 1 million years old. Why is the soil so old? Because the flatness of this coastal terrace prevents new soil formation, and there is not a higher terrace draining into it to bring new soil through the process of natural erosion. This flat terrain restricts drainage and allows rain to leach most of the basic nutrients away, creating an extreme acidic soil. Extreme acidity limits the ability of the plants to grow and created an iron hardpan, which prevents root growth. Slow growth and poor drainage creates wet soil, which limits oxygen available for the roots. All of these factors contribute to making an environment that causes stunted plant growth. Thus, we have the Pygmy Forest. And that's why the pine trees are all stunted out here. Pretty amazing. The Mendocino, or pygmy cypress, is found only on coastal terraces between Fort Bragg and Anchor Bay. When not in poor soil, a tree can grow over 100 feet tall here. A tree with a trunk diameter of 1/4 inch, standing only a foot or two high, may have as many as 80 growth rings. Some of these trees are undoubtedly over a century old. a taller tree that often borders and frequently grows within the pygmy forest. The bishop pine has a larger cone and much longer grayish needles than the greener hued Bolander pine. Both pines retain their cones for many years. Some cones remain closed until a fire opens them to spread the seeds that start a new forest. Out here in the pygmy forest, we're also seeing the dominant low shrub known as the dwarf or Fortbrag manzanita. For the most part, it is restricted to the soils of the pygmy forest. The taller, hairy manzanita is also found in the pygmy forest. In the pygmy forest, the California rhododendron, or California rose bay, a common shrub along the northern Pacific coast, is dwarfed. It is 5 times taller in the neighboring redwood forest. It grows best in acid soils and is less dwarfed than the other plants. In spring, its pinkish red blooms dominate the landscape with spectacular displays. I hope you enjoyed our trip to the pygmy forest here at Van Dam State Park. And if you did, please do subscribe, and that way you can be notified when we place new content. Thank you for watching, and happy RVing.